Hey, Mark McKillier and Mojo here with Live Anabolic. And today I want to talk about the best exercises that you can do at home with absolutely no equipment. So you have no excuse, guys, all right? A lot of you guys say, I don't have the dumbbells, I don't have the resistance bands, I don't have a bench, and I just can't work out at home. Well, BS. There's tons of things you can do at home. And I'm not talking about doing cardio workouts. This is strictly a muscle building workout I'm going to show you guys. 6 fantastic exercises, and because they don't require any equipment, it means you can do them anywhere. Den, your bedroom, your garage, and guess what else? The motel or hotel if you're traveling. So you can do this anywhere, guys. So I'm going to show you my favorite 6. And I'm going to show you some alternative ways to do some of these exercises for some of you guys that are not fit enough or strong enough or advanced enough to do a few of these exercises. So I'll show you some workarounds. And guys, I picked these exercises because they hit pretty much every single muscle in our body, okay? So I don't want to focus on little small muscles. I want to be doing big compound movements as much as possible. And the very first one, guys, is pretty much the king of compound movements, and it's a squat. Now, the reason it's so good, guys, is because we're working tons of different muscles, all right? So when I'm squatting, I'm using my quads, my hams, my glutes, and I'm also using my core, okay? So I have to contract my core to stabilize. So very first thing, guys, is listen to your body. I know some of you all might have some bad knees. That's okay. So if you can only go part of the way down, okay, I'm fine with that, all right? You guys that don't have knee problems, all right, you can go deeper. Now, you don't have to go all the way ass to the grass, okay? Mojo can do that, all right? But I don't go all the way down. So let me show you how far I go and how I determine whether it's a full range of motion. So I like to put my hands in front of me, and when I go down, I'll let my elbows touch my thighs, okay? And so when I just naturally touch my thigh, I know by looking in mirrors and doing this thousands of times that that is a full range of motion. Now I'm gonna show you from the side here. So when I go all the way down, boom. Look at the angle here, okay? That's actually less than 90 degrees, which means that is a fantastic range of motion, guys. You don't have to go all the way down, okay? So listen to your body, all right? Man, you could just crank tons of these body weight squats out, guys. Now at first, especially if you're carrying a lot of extra weight, man, this is gonna be pretty tough, okay? So it's almost like having a barbell or some dumbbells, okay? All right? Man, you're gonna get out of breath, you're gonna start to feel the burn, all right? So guys, that's working almost every single muscle in our lower body, plus some of our core muscles. All right, now, let's change things up a little bit. I wanna move to my upper body. Now guys, probably outside of the squat, the other best all around compound movement you can do is a push-up. You're going, oh no, Mark, I can't do push-ups. All right, everybody can do a push-up, all right? I'm gonna show you some workarounds, okay, for you guys that are just beginning. So first of all, man, there's just tons and tons of different ways you can do a push-up. That's what's neat about this exercise, is that you don't get bored, okay? If you know some of these variations, you can work them in. So the standard push-up, of course, are your hands are just slightly wider than shoulder width, fingers pointing forward, okay? Nice straight back. All right, now we can go with a wide push-up. All I do is move my hands further out, okay? Exact same movement, except for the hand position. And then guys, if you can't do these yet, okay, eventually you will, I want you to start with 2 other options here. The first one is on your knees, okay? So when I'm on my knees and I get down into the standard push-up position, okay, my knees are taking a lot of my body weight off of my shoulders and chest. So now doing a push-up is just a whole lot easier, okay? All right, now there's another way to do a push-up, and I want you guys to experiment Listen to your body, see what works best for you. So in this case, I'm gonna do an elevated push-up where my head is higher than my feet. All right, I can do it on the coffee table, I can do it on the couch, I can do it on a chair, it really doesn't matter, okay? And the more elevated you are, the easier the push-up becomes, okay? So here we go, I'm gonna use this coffee table. All right, so feet back, and I'm basically in just a traditional push-up position, but my hands are way up off the ground now. And when I go through my full range of motion, this is just a much easier movement because my feet have taken a lot of my weight off of my upper body, okay? So push-ups are fantastic, guys. Now, another exercise, we gotta work our core a little bit more here. There's tons of great ab exercises, guys. Man, we can do ab exercises till the cows come home. This is my go-to one, okay? I really like it because it works so many different muscles in our core at the same time, which just really makes it real time efficient, okay? I call these bicycle cross crunches, okay? So don't grab your fingers like this and put them behind your head because you'll end up pulling your head forward, okay? I like to just put my fingers on the side of my head. I'm not even really grabbing, they're just kind of there, all right? So I'm just gonna be twisting from side to side, and it looks kind of like I'm riding a bicycle here, guys. And you can speed it up if you want, or you can kind of slow it down. So you're taking your elbow and you're twisting and touching the offside thigh, okay? Wow. That is you're gonna feel a great burn there, guys. And also because you're moving back and forth, you're gonna get a little out of breath, all right? Now, I'm gonna show you a different exercise here. We're gonna move back up to our upper body. Okay, now this exercise is gonna work our triceps. They're called dips. Once again, you need something elevated, whether it's a couch, a coffee table, chair, doesn't matter, okay? So, I'm gonna get in a position here. Now you gotta figure out how far away from your anchor point, okay, you're gonna put your legs, all right? So if you get your feet too close to you like this, all right, you can do dips and see how bent my knees are? So I'm gonna show you several variations here, and then you can use the technique that best fits your particular fitness level. So the toughest way to do it is with your feet all the way out and elevated up high, okay? So you'd have to bring another chair or something else over here to put your feet up on. I'm just gonna put my feet all the way out in front of me and on the ground, okay? So this is the second most difficult way. All right, now I'm just gonna be pressing straight up and down and focusing on that tricep muscle contracting. So at the top of the movement, you wanna try to straighten your arms, almost lock those elbows out if you can, and then go down until your body says, no more. You'll feel it in your shoulders, okay? So my shoulders don't want me to go any deeper than this. Now, that's gonna be really tough for some guys on your triceps. All right, so this is the trick. This is the workaround. So instead of having your feet way out here, okay, bring them back like I did earlier, okay, a little closer to your anchor point, all right? Now, when you do a dip, guess what? A lot of your body weight is being supported by your feet now, okay? Much easier, less weight is on my triceps and my shoulders. So that's a really good workaround. Now, guys, when I say this is a good exercise for your tricep, it's also working several other groups, okay? So this is a compound movement when we're doing this because we're moving our elbow joint and our shoulder joint. So you're gonna be getting some of your shoulder muscles, your lower pecs, your lower chest, and your triceps involved when you do dips, okay? And so I'm out of breath talking right now. That's because I'm working lots of different muscles at the same time. All right, let me show you another exercise. It's called a pike push-up. Now this is a little more advanced. So some of you guys might not be able to do that. That's okay. But this is a great movement for working our shoulders, okay? So I'm gonna be in very similar to a regular push-up position, except I'm gonna have my butt sticking way up in the air, okay? So I'm like this. All right, my feet are closer to my hands. A normal push-up position is like this. So I'm gonna walk my feet up, okay? All right, so my head is looking straight down over my hands. And I just do a push-up where my nose goes down to the ground. So getting a lot of shoulder muscle here, and guys, triceps, okay? In addition to that, we're getting some of our upper chest muscles. So once again, it's a really good compound exercise that's working tons of different muscles at the same time. And you know, you'll hear me in some of my other videos talk about compound movements and why they're so good for you. Well, guess what? There's a lot of studies, a lot of science behind this. And when you do big movements like that incorporate lots of muscles at the same time, it actually sends signals to your brain. And it tells your brain to ramp up production of testosterone, just kind of a natural response. Because your body knows you're recruiting so many different muscle fibers at the same time, and you're damaging those muscle fibers that they're gonna need testosterone and protein to help repair those muscles, okay? So that's kind of the science behind doing these big compound movements. Now the final exercise I want to show you is called a snow angel. Now this is for your back, so it's very difficult to get every single muscle group involved if you have absolutely no equipment. But this is a real clever way of working our back with absolutely no equipment. So just like you would expect, we're going to be doing a snow angel, okay? Except we're going to be doing it on our stomach instead of our back. All right, and there's not going to be any snow involved. All right, so here we go. We're out here, and we're just going to bring our arms all the way back, okay? So I've arched my back. I'm keeping my head up as much as possible. And I'm pretending like I'm making a snow angel. All right, I'm not moving my feet though, guys. And then at the top of the movement, I'm reaching way out, almost like a Superman. Get my hands together, and then at the bottom of the movement, really feel yourself squeeze, all right? You're gonna be able to feel your shoulders and your lats come together back here, all right? So, guys, this is a mind-muscle connection, guys. So you really squeeze at the bottom. At the top, you just reach out as far as you can, and then squeeze and flex those back muscles, okay? So, guys, how about that? 6 really straightforward exercises you can do anywhere, home, traveling on the road, in a motel, it doesn't matter. You don't need a single piece of equipment, and you can still get a really good pump going, all right? You can still work those muscles. So, guys, hopefully you got a lot out of this video. I'm out of breath just showing you how to do these. So when you start doing these and knocking out 15, 20 reps and doing multiple sets of each exercise, I promise it's gonna kick your ass. And as always, guys, please, I love it when you hit that little thumbs up like button. Share this with some of your buddies out there. Subscribe to the channel, that's another thing. If you don't want to miss some of these videos that Gary and I put out every single week, you got to subscribe. And then come on, it's not going to happen overnight, is it? Which means you have to always stick with it and never give up on yourself.